Good morning, friends. Now, I had said in my earlier video that how do we assimilate this entire record which we have dug in for our cantonment. Let's say I'll talk of my cantonment Ambala. I have the old gazetteers, I have the notifications, I have sale deeds from 1836. So once you assimilate, then you get to know how many cases in resumption. I have all the list of resumptions of my cantonments. I have which bungalow has been resumed, whether the owner was compensated or not prior to 1899 or 1912, 1924, during the British era. A lot many records have been dug in. So once you compile this record, your confidence grows. We have a record of right from Bala, which was an example setter after Rangoon in Burma now, the Britishers tried. So once this record is there, now what do we do further? Let's jumble it up. So we have evidence for your cantonment. This will prove now what happened in the past. It'll become a little easier for my or your advocate who is going to prepare your case. We will get to know when was Bareilly or let's say Almora or let's say any cantonment Sikandrabad was notified. Once we have these notification in hand, and I have a sale deed prior to that notification. Let's say Ambala was notified first in 1877. I have a sale deed of 1868. So I was prior to the notification. What is left to me? Now, what does the full volume GLR say? I'm an old grant. I've been always repeating some words. I hope my friends remember what is old grant. Why not it was a grant alone? Why not it was a new grant in GGO 179 1830? So these many questions will be very easy to counter and our pleadings will become more confidently thorough. So how do we prove that the existence of my cantonment came before the 1889 cantonment code when the first land records were paid? Where is the original 1833 house property register? So these many questions will be gradually answered. Now, whether we talk of promulgation, some people in Ambala have been harping on a case of Librian versus Municipal or Committee Ambala Sadar. It has been said in that Ambala was never a part of Bengal presidencies. I am quoting on the YouTube that I have the notification that Ambala was a Bengal presidency. I am going to even share that notification in one of my cases today because I want to prove that judgments can be garnered by non-evidentiary proofs. So department is not bothered for areas which are not in its notified. So this case was of this civil area. Once you have these, once you have these rule books, it becomes very easier for us. Now whether the cantonment code 1898 section 266 is applicable, because 266 says that we are a lease. Now mine is an OGB, so how come my property is maintained in under 266? Why not under the old grant private property register? So these questions become easier for us. And once you understand all this, you can move forward. Thank you.